All right, guys, welcome back to Bermuda Grass Central with BYD. Guys, I get asked this question all the time. Should I change my HOC, my height of cut, during a drought or hot weather? What should I do? Okay, yard fanatics, a lot of things determine your height of cut. Now, my height of cut has pretty much been the same because I've been mowing every 2 days. Now, I was at 1.5, actually bumped it up to a little bit over 2 inches, but I'm keeping it there. Not that I bumped it up to 2 inches because of that's the height. The more that I use, if I take it to 1.5, doesn't look as good. So you got to find that sweet spot that you can consistently mow at, and the yard will look good. All right, so my advice is check your HOC before you start cutting. Here's the way that you can do it. Now, sometimes when you buy these mowers and they have all these little notches in here, you can't tell what the HOC is. Most of the manuals may not even list it. They may say cutting heights from 1 inch to 4 inch to 4.5 or whatever. But the best way to do it, to make sure once you find that sweet spot that's on your mower, get you just a good old basic ruler, a little tape measure. Big shout out to Crescent Tools for sending this out to BYD. And you put it right there and you get your HOC. So when I stick this on the side, right now my HOC is right at 2 inches. One thing you need to know too, guys, when you're measuring your HOC, it's going to be different throughout parts of your lawn if you have a bumpy lawn. I got 1 inch somewhere, I got 1.5. That's saying right at 1. So it's going to change. So your mower, you have to find a sweet spot on your mower to get the right HOC. So I've been mowing this at a HOC on that particular mower at 2 inches. And what I'm going to do is, I've been doing this every 2 days. Even though it's blistering 95-degree weather, I'm still mowing my lawn. And let me show you this too real quick. Now, you see right here, I have a dry spot. All right. I still cut at 2 inches regardless. So guys, generally what you've been told is when we're going to a drought, let your grass grow a little bit taller so it can get a little bit more drought resistance. Some of this I've done in the past and some of it I haven't. A lot of you guys follow cool season lawn. Those growing tips are not the same as warm season, or I'll take that back, Bermuda grass, because if you got St. Augustine, you're not cutting it at 1 inch. But you gotta let it, you gotta keep cutting it, guys. You gotta keep cutting it. I'll give you a prime example. Have you ever went to a golf course and they told you the reason our grass is so high and shaggy is because it hasn't rained in 3 weeks? They keep cutting regardless. Now, yes, they do have a hellified sprinkler system or irrigation system. If they can't get the greens the way they want to, then they turf paint it. Everybody loves the golf course stuff, but you only want to do the real mowing, or you only pick certain things. But these are things that they do at the golf course. So if you keep mowing that lawn on a regular basis, guys, keep it at the same HOC. Don't change it. Mow. Now, if you're mowing and it's going brown, that's because you let it get away from you. When your yard gets too high and you 3 inches and you try to take it down to 1.5, of course it's going to brown out. But right now, I'm literally just cutting off the Bermuda grass seed heads because I'm mowing often. All right, so I'm gonna mow this area and I want you to see, you see those Bermuda grass seed heads right there, guys? All right, those should disappear because all I'm doing is basically skimming the top of the grass. Guys, click that video in the corner if you want to watch my video about skimming your Bermuda grass. All right, yard connect. So after we cut it, you can see it still looks good. Change the pattern directions. Sometimes I go like this. Hopefully you saw that last video I did where it was astonishing over there in the corner.
Here he is again.
But went that way. The day went straight here. Sometimes I put a little curve.
Absolutely.
But guys, I'm gonna get you down here so you can see it. You see the grass is still the same. I barely touched the grass. I skimmed over it, guys. You're gonna miss a few of them, but you'll be so amazed at how fast those Bermuda grass seed heads pop up. So you need to mow. Okay, guys, so to answer your question is, if you're mowing often, you won't have to change your height of cut. If you're mowing once a week, every 2 weeks. You're gonna have to change your height of cut because you're gonna take a green hit. If you don't know what a green hit is, click on this right here, guys. I'll show you exactly what a green hit is.